Greetings, I guess, and welcome back, all of you. How y'all doing? This is Malik the Wizard here. We're going to be playing some Merchant of the Skies. It's a little indie game I found actually through Steam's own advertising of the game. That's how I came across this little gem. I've done a stream of it before as well, so you may be familiar with it. If you didn't catch that stream, not to worry. I'm going to be taking you through it from the start. So if I go and hit the start button now, you'll see there's my campaign there that I was doing on stream. I had quite a bit of gold, but I'd done apparently none of the campaign. Don't know how I managed that, but basically, now I'm coming to think of it, maybe I do know how I managed that. But we're going to go back from the start and see how things go. So I don't need to replay the tutorial. I'm going to be going campaign. I see there's multiple different modes. That's weird. So there's actually loads of different goals you can see. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't actually know that was a thing. So I'm going to go straight with the campaign without the tutorial because I know how this works. This is pretty easy. So we've got Uncle Bo here. He's going to thank us for our help. I'm going to stay here for some arrangements. Right, I think this is basically the end of the tutorial mode. I get this thing for you. It's Duduk, our family relic. Some people say it even belonged to Griette herself. Not sure that that's true though, but you keep it. Thank you. Is this my clarinet? This is my clarinet, right? That's fine. I do remember this sort of now. Although, let's be honest, if it were really me, I'd have a kazoo. So basically, what you can do is you can move along here and have a look and see what all the stuff is. I believe this is where I'd recharge my boat if I needed to. I don't think I need to at the moment. This is where I get quests from. Yep, this is where I can get a quest from. So I can get a quest that will mean I need to go deliver a letter to Lightpole Items. So basically, what you're going to see here is a management sim focused on being an airship merchant, I guess. It's called Merchant of the Skies. It's probably not too much for Leap to say that we're a merchant, but that's not really what we're here for. You guys aren't here to hear me. So what you might be here for is to see that I can reduce the tax somehow in certain areas. And basically, this is going to be a trading / management-y sim kind of game. So anyone who knows me knows that I quite like these kinds of games. I like simming. I like simulating a lot of things, basically. Like, if I can do, like, especially management ones where I get to sort of run a colony. This is kind of close to that kind of thing. I see. So I haven't actually recharged at all. So I do need to go and just go recharge for 3 gold. It's not too expensive yet, but we will get there. On our left here, you're going to notice that we've got our wheel, which I believe is telling us which day we're on. So it's not some kind of secret hieroglyphic code. We'd be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's 5 days in a week here, I guess. This is our quick navigation. If I needed to go to one place specifically, I could do that there. But since I've got that, I'm going to go to travel screen now. The travel screen is rather interesting because there's nothing on it yet. Now I can drag around here and see there's a big old map. The exclamation mark, as you would guess, is going to be where I'm going to be going. So I can move my boat like this and give it a part. And thus, I have made it to the next area I need to be. Now, I can skip over that. New trade post discovered. So what you'll find is that different areas, and I believe it's in this one, we can see that these 2 areas sell different goods. So in this area, this is White Place. So that's the place we just were. It sells wood. I think that's grain, and I believe that's tea. Whereas where we are now at Lightpole, they sell wood, gems, what looks like iron ore, dyes, and flowers. So you've got a little bit of an economy working out here. And the nice thing about this section here is it lets us see what kind of money we can make. So while White Place might be a great place to pick up logs, if we want to make a bit of coin, we could buy a load of logs there and sell them in Lightpole for a slight profit. Now, as we go through, we're going to find places that have much lower and or higher prices, respectively, and that's where the real thing comes. You can get 2 places really close to each other that are going to offer the same thing, then that's really where you want to be going at. Now, you see the symbols that I was talking about earlier. This is their restock day, so if I buy all their goods, I have to wait basically a whole week until they restock before I can do anything. So we're going to go and hand in that quest. It's nice and easy because it's the first quest of the game. I get one of these ticket things, which means I can reduce tax, so that's going to increase my profit line when I start selling places. And ooh, okay, I don't actually know this one. Production chain, what's that going to be? Purchase line with sandpit. That looks like it's going to be quite tricky. The fact it's got a 2 grand reward, I think I'm going to just leave it for now. I'm going to decline that one for now. I don't really think I'm anywhere to do this. Take guild task, I can probably do, which is deliver another letter. So it's not just letter sharing, but at the start of the game, you really are going to want to avoid taking on the really heavy ones, which if you watch the stream, you'll know is exactly what I did. I took the heavy one, and I regretted it for quite a while. Now, thankfully, it's got a quest marker here that's going to point on my way. Now, that's quite a way up. So what I'm actually going to do is actually just explore a little bit, find somewhere else to go. I can't remember where I can see the fuel of my boat, which is awkward. There it is. It's about halfway fueled. So we don't have anything to worry about now. So this is an island. I can get a little bit of resources out of it by scouting. by getting someone to mine for me. But if I want to sort of exploit this place to its maximum potential, I'm going to need to start building on it and buying the land and stuff, which I don't intend to do. So I'm just going to take the free resources as they stand now. If I pop the X button, I believe that shows me my HUD. Is that not what I think it is? It is. There we go. So I can see what my ship storage is like. Now, my ship storage, of course, will change over time. The better the ship, of course, the more cash you can stick into it, but or more resources you can stick into it. So at the moment, we've got a fairly averagey looking ship. This is really quite a way away. Really was hoping that was going to be a town for me to fuel in, but I think we should be able to just about... Oh, it is a town for me to fuel in. There's a trade post here. Wonderful. Didn't look like it was going to be, but okay, summertimes we can take that. Right, take guild task. Let's see what we've got here. Deliver a letter to Skykirk Island. So basically, this is how you end up doing your exploration. You're going to be going around, be grabbing up all the different island tasks. It's really very simple. Until it's not. So I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm just going to go and do some sort of here and there questing. Let me go and check what we've got known price-wise. So White Place looking pretty good for the old logs selling. We can go buy logs from White Place. We can go and come straight up to Brighthaven and flog it here for a nice, tidy sum of money, which I am not against whatsoever. So I'm going to just see how we are here. What else have we got? We've got... Oh, so there's distance, so you can actually sort by the closest things and furthest away things. So, of course, Brighthaven, being that I'm in it, it's showing 2 kilometers away because I'm probably a little bit further away from my boat. But apart from that, this will show me where I am, so I can then sort by places that have wood, so the cheapest and most expensive. But distance really is how I tend to sort things, because what I really want to know is where I can buy this cheap stuff. I could buy a load of tea from here, sell it to White Place, then buy logs with the money I've made from that and sell them back to here if I wanted to go on a nice little loop. So there's a lot of profit to be made if you're willing to go for it. Now, let's have a look and see what ships are going to cost me if I want a new one. Now, I could spend 700 coins, almost, on a new ship, which actually looks pretty sexy. There's, yeah, different shipwrights, of course, will have different options available. Of course, the one big thing you've got is energy consumption. The more energy consumption you've got, of course, the less places you're going to be able to go in the same amount of time, but I think speed will negate that somewhat. I could be wrong. I think it's like energy per second or per movement. I'm not fully sure. So we'll have to explore that as we go on. The max people on board, though, is going to be somewhat useful. I must admit, very, very useful, in fact, because the more people you have on board, the more you can get them to do certain tasks and have upgrades and stuff. So basically, this is the basics of the game. So I'm going to go and do a little bit of this now, kind of, I'll probably just sort of fast forward through it or something while we get going, and then I'll bring you back when something interesting happens. Now, I could hire, so there's 3 options here. This is an interesting one to go for. We've got tourists, so I can either hire someone to, or hire a couple people to work on my boat for me, which means I'm going to have to pay them a certain amount of gold every month or so, but they're going to be useful for me. It means I can sail faster and operate buildings on islands I own, which is rather useful. Or I can take on a tourist, which means I can make some money, but I have to go to a specific island. There is no, as far as I know, there is no limit to the amount of tourists I can have. The amount of time I can take getting a tourist to places, but they do become rather irritating after a while. You know what? Let's get the production chain task accepted, because I think this might be an overall big one. This is my quest task, I see. So that's just going to be... We'll ignore the Guildmaster for now, because what I want to do... Ooh, not donate goods. No. Yes, tick. No, we don't do that. No. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. No, I do have to do that quest first. That was a bit of a silly move of me. Here we go. What are we looking at here? Transport Aura to the Green Peak Island. Build Aura's workshop at Green Peak. Okay, so this is the main quest line quest. This is a proper one where I've got to build them a workshop and they'll help me out. I think they give me a free upgrade module if I'm lucky, so let's go for upgrade ship and see what I can do. Can I get anything in here? I could. So I could buy a load of stuff that would allow me to, it would allow me to get a little bit of an edge on various things, but I don't actually think I need anything at the moment. Let's see what we're looking like. Oh, I can get skill and perks. Let's go for a perk tree. Do I have to? I think I've got to go somewhere specific to use these perks. Yes, I need to go to the giants in the southwest. So we're gonna have to go southwest to get ourselves some giant-ish areas. Where am I? I'm in Raventree, so I could, in theory, buy a load of iron ore from here. Now, the gold it shows on there is relative price. So while it looks like I could buy, say, wood for just a little bit cheaper, wood's gonna be significantly cheaper, but also sell for significantly less. So that's worth noting on these, is that there are relative price is shown rather than specifically it's not going to be 5 gold just because it shows 5 gold pieces. I'm going to take a tourist, I think. I know how I said they're useless, but or a little bit annoying, but we're going to take it. Take a look at mysterious hands. Return tourist. Okay, fair enough. We've got to find some mysterious hands, but we're going to live and hope that we do indeed find that. Now, I've got a quest that's just up the road from here, so I'm hoping this is the mysterious hands. I don't think it is, but maybe this is where someone wanted to visit. Well, it's not this quest. Let's see where it is. Ah, is this this must be the workshop. Right, that's where we're transporting. Aura's going to an island, which means we're going to be able to build her workshop here. But I believe we need lots and lots of... Right, we need 20 wood and 8. I think that's clay. I believe clay needs to be built. I could be wrong. I'm going to actually hire some crew as well. Just we've got a few extra people to work on our boat and keep ourselves afloat nice and simply. So, you can do that as well. If you want to left click, you can just tell it where to go in a straight line. It'll go from A to B nice and simply, but that's okay, right? So this is a berry plantation sort of place. We're going to scout and grab some berries just because we can. We are, I think, going to need to sell some of our stuff here. I've got 10. What are these? I don't actually know what those are. Let's just skip that for now. Right, that was quick navigation trying to sneak in there. Oh, I need to hold that down, do I? I mean, I'm making a pretty penny out of this. So I could purchase the island if I had 500 gold. That's not a bad idea, although I don't really want to do it here. I want to do it on one of the more production-focused islands. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for apples, and apples look like I need to be at Raventree, which is, I believe, just up the road. So what we're going to do is going to go back to Raventree. Ah, and there we go. Energy is per second. So the faster you are, the further you can go per second, the less energy you use. That is how maths works. Right, so we're going to go back here. We're going to flog all of it. Can we reduce tax here yet? No, we can't. We would be able, if we have one more of those quest rewards, we would be able to start doing that. Now I'm going to sell them their apples because I can make 29 gold. Another thing to be aware of is that trade posts have specific growth values. So obviously the more you buy and sell in them, the more money they make. Therefore, the more efficient they are at procuring goods and whatnot. So if you do have a resource, it's best to try and save it for specific islands. Otherwise, you're going to be coming into a lot of trouble. I might just go back to White Place and nab up all the wood and then go and take it straight back to Green Peak or Brighthaven, whichever one's closest. Because I think the actual money I'm going to spend on fuel is going to outweigh the efficiency of going for the more expensive option at Green Peak. So I'm going to go down. Okay, so here we go. This is what I was talking about wages. So I'm actually paying 20 gold per week in salaries, and I ship costs money to costs. So if I don't have money at that point, bad things happen. But I'm gonna wait until that happens because it's been a while. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. So we're gonna get going. And what do we have here? We should be able to buy ourselves some wood. So we're going to be spending, I mean, 72 is a lot of money in this game, but it's also going to do wonders for the local economy. I'm going to buy up some more fuel just while I'm here. It's also worth noting that fuel prices do vary from place to place. I don't know if there's a way of logging that, though, so it would be worth... Let's see if there is. Does it tell you if you hover over it what the price of fuel is? 1 price per energy, whereas... Ah, yes, so it's very expensive to go up to Brighthaven and refuel. So yeah, basically the northern provinces are just very expensive to refuel from. So what we want to do is try and make a trading route that allows us to stop somewhere else before we get there in order to make a little bit of cash on our journey. So Brighthaven looks like it's going to be the place to be to sell our wood, which is good. So the more expensive something is in a place, the more money they're willing to pay you in order to sell it there. Makes sense. So it's basically, well, in terms of its mechanics, the game's very simple. It probably pretty much couldn't be simpler. It is basic buying and selling logic, but with a nice little twist to it. And I think shortly we hopefully will be seeing what that twist is. So you'll see there I sold my stuff for about, I think it was 10 gold a pop for 15 gold a pop, I think it was. Might have been less to sell because of tax, but we did make a reasonable profit out of doing that, which makes it worth it. I didn't really want to have to buy energy, but at this point we really need to take any advantage we can get. So what we're going to do now is see where we are. We're in Brighthaven and see if there's anything. So we could go back to White Place with a bunch of tea, which would be able to net us a decent income, but what I'm actually thinking of doing is going on my way to Green Peak, grabbing up flowers and selling them back at Brighthaven. So if I go down to Green Peak now, we're going to be able to skip along here, go to the shop straight away, and as I say, the more money we can make in the early game, the more we're going to sell ourselves. All right, it's not going to be massive amounts because there's not really a lot here in which we can buy. I mean, I could trade some iron for it, but at the moment I don't want to do that because I don't think I have any comparison for iron prices. In fact, I do, and light poles the way I'm going to be selling it. No questions asked there. We need to be selling in the light pole. So we're going to be at Green Peak and we're going to be moving down to Brighthaven. So what you've watched me do thus far is trade all for money, but you can, in lieu of money, trade goods, which is what I was talking about. I sort of alluded to it before with selling iron. There we go. So we have effectively tripled our money because we paid 10 gold for each of these and we're selling them for 30. We are being taxed, so we're not going to make quite 30 gold back for each of those as they stand, but I'd argue that we've done pretty well for ourselves out of that trade. So let's have a look and see what we're looking at in Brighthaven. We are looking at cheap tea, and we are going south anyway towards White Place even. So I'm not necessarily against the idea of buying a load of tea. Now, from memory, tea is extremely expensive, so in fact it's not as much as I thought. Fair enough. Having said that, I'm a little worried because there's such a low margin on this one compared to some of the other places we've been. I'm worried that the tax is going and the fuel costs are going to negate how much we're going to make. So what I'm thinking is, I think we need to do a bit more exploration down south, since that's where the energy prices seem to be cheapest. I think it wouldn't be too silly to try and head down south. And if we go down to, I'm going to go down to Farworth first, because I don't think we've explored this island yet, just to make sure it's not another really good, and it is another trade post. Whether it's good or not is yet to be discovered, but where are we now? In Farworth. So this is actually a place we could sell gems to. It's got a really nice value on that. We could buy sand from here, which is pretty cheap to buy anyway, but it's not a great place, I must admit, but it could be worse. Now, I think that's 2 energy it's charging, 2 gold per energy, which is not horrendous, but or is that 3 gold? It might be 3 gold per energy. That is 3 gold per energy because I'm on 1.4, so not horrendous, but by far not the cheapest place we've found. And since I've got enough energy to get me down to at least light pole, I think we're going to try and get as far as we can here. And somehow we just about made that work, and I'm okay with that. So we're going to go down here, going to see what we can buy from here. We could buy, so tea leaves sell for 15 here. Probably could have made some money out of that, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I really didn't trust this one too much. Let's go for a recharge. I'm just going to check I can't get a better ship from here, because I think that's my current one, isn't it? I could get a better ship, but again, it's going to be $700. It's not going to be too worth it for me as of yet. So I'm going to buy a load of wood, because wood is pretty cheap here. So I'm thinking that realistically, no matter where I go, if I need the extra cash injection, I'll probably be able to make some cash out of it. Oh, we've got a wind. A wind is taking us along our course. That's going to give us a little bit of a boost. And actually, I say the map screen, I think, is actually honestly sometimes more interesting than this, than the actual shopping experience, because the map does allow for a nice amount of variety of things to happen, which is quite nice to see. Ooh, flowers wouldn't be amiss to be sold here. Could I go out to Green Peak and buy them at 2 gold relative value and sell them down here for 4? Having said that, Green Peak and Brighthaven are right next to each other. It's a better value. Ignore everything I've just said. That was a stupid plan. Not really anything good here, I must admit. Skykirk is a little bit better at buying wood, but not really enough to make it worth my while. However, we can complete a quest over here. So we can go to letter delivery to Skykirk, and we can take another guild task. So, oh, this wants to go to Brighthaven. Now, Brighthaven, let's see what Brighthaven does, because what you could do, which is what I'm about to do, is see what prices stuff sell for in, say, Brighthaven, and try and see if there's anything I can make some money on. So I could buy flowers here and make a very small profit by going up to Brighthaven. Now, there are a lot of other places en route, but I think that might not be the worst idea. Brighthaven's also pretty good for wood, so I can sell the wood I picked up before over there to make a better profit. I think I'm going to go with that. This is quite an expensive trip. Right, I'm playing with fire here, because I've got not a lot of money. But we're going to go with it. I'm hoping I can refuel when I'm on my way up to White Palace. Or White Place. I'm going to keep calling it Palace. You know what? I'm going to go with it. White Palace. That's what we're calling it now. We're calling it White Palace, and we're going to stick with that, because that's a good name for it, no matter how stupid it sounds. I'm going to recharge for 1 gold, because we don't really want to spend too much on fuel, and I'm not paying the northern prices for it. Letter delivery goes there. We're getting the guild apprentice area, and we're going to go and reduce tax here. Reducing tax by 15% means that we will now make even more of a profit on here. We're selling it for 30, and we're getting taxed at 13.6%. I'm not even sure we're going to make a profit here. I think we've just about broken even, if not made a small profit, but it's not amazing. And now we run into the biggest issue you get with this game, is that because I'm now making more money than ever before from here, they can't pay me. So I need to pick a commodity from here that's going to sort of bring us up to our sort of a net even with this one. So I need to pick something that they sell here that I can sell somewhere else and make an even better profit from. So of course flowers isn't going to be any good. Tea would be good, so I might just have to go with tea and hope for the best. So I'm going to have to go buy and sell again. So there is a way of doing, is it V? It is V. There we go, of selling everything. So I'm going to go and just add tea leaves until I'm at a sort of a... There we go. Now I'm at a net even. They're going to be left with 1 gold. I'm going to have 449 extra gold and some tea leaves, which I can then sell at a different area. And look at that. We've managed to upgrade the trading post, which actually means they have more money available. So they may have upgraded that now, but I think that's when they restock, they get more stuff. They do have more stock. They've got like a couple of tea leaves here, but I'm going to ignore that for now. Does this change up what they sell as well? I can't remember if it just improves the quantities they have or if it actually adds extra things they sell. Because this place has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the others all have between 4 and 5. Never mind. So I don't think it changes anything else up. I think it's very basic on that front. That we're going to need to go down to White Place now. Aha! So we've got a letter from Guildmaster Ash. I've noticed that you've discovered an inn. They're not doing great currently. They are constantly lacking supplies. Try to find all of them and keep them supplied. Caravans could help. You'd need to restore the lighthouse first, at least for some time. When you do, you'll get a valuable reward. So that's what we found at the beginning of this island. I probably skipped over it in post, but we found an inn, which means we can bring bread, we can bring apple juice, or we can use, we can learn what their trust level is. The more they trust us, the better they do, the better off all of us become. I could get another tourist if I wanted to. He wants to go and find a statue of Griette, which I've not found yet. Tourists are better when you've explored enough islands to know where stuff is. Now, unfortunately, I made a gamble earlier that I would find a cheaper place to refuel my boat, and that gamble has not panned out, and I've just realized I didn't take a quest from here, so I'm going to go and grab a quest quickly while I'm here. To go to Cloudlock Island. Basically, the more quests we take, the more of these, I don't actually know what these are called, if I'm honest. Some kind of currency is a little bit, which allows us to get the taxing stuff reduced. Now, I'm assuming that's just because we're better merchants, therefore people are willing to give us better deals because we're selling more stuff. This is just an empty island. I mean, I can see the berries on it, but apparently it's empty, so we're going to have to ignore that one for now. And I'm probably going to be skipping past this one a little bit. So, ooh, there's a storm here, so I'm just going to go and visit this island while a storm breaks out. And it's the Majestic Carrot! Now, in our stream, we found the Majestic Carrot, and it's genuinely one of the biggest reasons I'm still playing this game, even for this Let's Play. The Majestic Carrot is the best thing, hands down, in the game. No word of a lie, this thing's amazing. Watch this. Hey! What's wrong? I'm so lonely, I need music in my life, but no one is singing with me. People around are always in a hurry. Not a spare minute for singing. And I can play, and that's what I'm bringing my flute for. I'm gonna watch Mr. Carrot Man. Ah, there we go. Couldn't remember if I needed to press a button. We're going, gonna sing along. We've got a color matching game. And then Mr. Carrot gives us free stuff. What a lad. I mean, it's a little bit cannibalistic that he's given us apples, and that's like another sort of thing from the fruit and veg family. So, you know, but it's okay. And literally just like every couple of days you can come back and visit Mr. Carrot, sing a song with him, and he gives you free stuff. Honestly, I like games that involve something that's completely ridiculous, and I think a Majestic Carrot, the fact he's called a Majestic Carrot and wears a top hat, obviously is going to have me, like, you know, very, very happy about things. But yes, being called a Majestic Carrot definitely does work in Majestic Carrot's favor. Now, nothing to be sold here, unfortunately. We do have a letter, though, so let's go and check the mailbox, find out what this is. I see you've met the Majestic Carrot. Any friendship is valuable, and I'm sure becoming the Carrot's friend would be worth it. I mean, yes, I agree. That's why I wanted to be his friend. Thank you for stating the obvious. Who doesn't want to be friends with the Majestic Carrot? Thank you, Mr. Game. I'll have you know that this is genuinely one of the things I aim for in life. Let's find out what we've got here. So this is Cloudlock. This is one of our questing locations, hence the giant exclamation mark. I'm going to deliver the letter. Or we could buy a load of iron ore here, which is genuinely useful and is very cheap, and flog it in light pole. That might be our moneymaker. I think we're going to have to go with this. 238, that should be well enough to start it on its way to being grown. It's not obviously finished growing yet, but that's definitely a way to go. I'm just going to make sure we can't upgrade our ship anymore. I don't think we can, no, because it's going to have one upgrade. Need to remember to start picking up the stuff along the way. I don't think I ever got the hook upgrade before, so if you're wondering what it does, so am I. What's this? Got another mailbox. I think I might have a problem. Can you visit me in a trade guild in Red Clouds district in the southeast? So now I've got to go to the southeast. This is new territory. So I didn't play the game for long when I did it before. Actually, I say long. I played it for about 3 hours, I think, when last I played. So a lot of this is going to be a little bit new to me. Now, southeast is going to be this one down here, and I want to go up and flog stuff in Lightpole. So I'm going to go up to Lightpole first. I'm going to go and grab and see what I can do with my crane first, actually. We just got a load of wood. You know what? I'll raid it. I'll take it. Lightpole I can sell wood in for a reasonable profit. It's not, like, amazing, but it's not bad. So we're going to go to Lightpole. We're going to sell... Is it Lightpole that we were selling our iron in? Yes, it was. We're going to make a decent profit in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the tax first so I can make as much money as possible. Sell you. And sell you. Now, we're not going to be able to make too much money out of this, but I think... Ooh, that's some cheap gems you've got there, sir. Let's see where we can sell the gems. If there's one more place on our way... Now, Cloudlock's going to be a place to sell gems. Gems are, from memory, one of the best ways of making money in the game if you've got the capital to afford it, so I'm going to just try and take all of them. Still making a profit and getting some gems out of it. So I'd argue that this is a job well done. I could even buy the flowers, actually, if I wanted to, but I'm going to go with it. You know what? No, I'm going to buy the flowers because the trade post is basically upgraded. There we go. That's what I like to see. I might see if I can get some more while it's been upgraded, if it's got any more cash in it. Just need to wait for the trade post developed option to go away, and no, nothing there. So we're good. Now, I'm going to go and find out where I can flog that, because I probably should have worked out if the flowers can be flogged somewhere locally. Brighthaven or Cloudlock's where I'm selling the gems, isn't it? And it'd be the same kind of capital, so I think Cloudlock is where I'm going. Stock up on energy first, because I'm not fully trusting the way I've gone, and I'm pretty sure Cloudlock was quite expensive when it came to energy trading, so I made a mistake by not stopping off at White Place first, but we should be good. And yes, I'm going back to White Place. Now, I've said that I'm going to change the name. And, of course, is not going to happen. So that's not the place we sell at. There's our store. Our Merchant's Guild, if you will. I kind of wish I'd saved the stuff that meant I could reduce tax. But, never mind. So I'm just going to sell that for just under 700 gold, which has upgraded the post, thankfully, and has me at 1373 gold. So the next time we go back to one of the better places for upgrading our ship, I am going to be in the clear for that one. And we just refueled, so hopefully... Ooh, we seem to have caught a nice gale, which is good. What have we got over here? We can go mining. Why not? Let's get some more. Let's just skip forth on this and some iron ore, which, you mean, realistically, when we're going back, we can go and sell for another, like, 100 or so gold, which I think is what we got out of the last lot. Easy. This is easy cash. Now, this is the Mysterious Hands, which I had to take a tourist to. Do I have to do anything else? The hand statue is long abandoned, so nothing else. I just had to come visit it. This was not the place I was supposed to be going. That's another nice thing, is that you can plan out everything really well and already be in the wrong. Now, I think fuel here. There's no... Ooh, no, there is a fueling area here. And I think at this point, I'm going to need to use it. Avoid using up our energy where we don't need to. We were on point 1. We quite literally couldn't have gone a second longer. So, quite happy with the way things turned out there. Let's see what we got here. We've got donations of goods. We've got selling. Don't really need to do any of this, so I'm going to keep going on my way. And hopefully I can go... We've avoided that thus far. I'm going to beeline straight for this thing. And I'm going to go and stop off at Kingscourt, just on the off chance it's got a fueling station or somewhere I can get some free ore from. Never question the amount of free stuff you can get from clay. This is clay, actually. We needed clay. So, yeah, not the worst place to stop off, actually, because I don't think we need a lot of it either. Let's just stop at Missile. Can't cut the wood down, but wood isn't worth an awful lot in this land. I'm going to go to... I wonder if I can get there on the fuel. I've got 1 fuel, so if I can get there in 5 seconds, I'm going to be in the clear. Just about. Just on the cusp. Oh, no, we used a fuel cell. Unfortunately, we used one of our batteries. Not that I can actually see how many of them we have, so that's a shame. I was kind of hoping we could get away with that one, but no, not quite. Tell me in here. I think there is a way of seeing it. I think this would have been one where if I'd looked at the tutorial, it would have reminded me. Oh, it's batteries. Those things are batteries. I've used quite a lot of them. Didn't realize I'd used so many of them. That's quite embarrassing. No one judge me. I thought I was being really savvy by just about sort of getting everywhere with, like, 4 gold to spare, but no, I was just being a fool. What are we looking at here, then? We're looking at a very good trade value on gems, and Lightpole's selling gems at very cheap. Yeah, okay. Parkmouth being the gem tradery, not bad at all. Sells wood pretty cheap as well. It's a shame there's not something that Lightpole and that have in common, like, reversed, so that this has it cheap and Lightpole has it expensive, so I could just run a really, like, logical run there, but never mind. I'm looking at sand might not be the worst thing to buy over here. It looks like I could sell clay and Copperworth if I tried hard enough, but I don't really want to do that, because clay looks like it's going to be quite hard to come by for cheap, so I'm going to avoid doing that where possible. Let's just keep going, I think, to Goldburn. Not that I actually know what this place is. I think this is the place where I'm supposed to be visiting. Nope, I'm not supposed to be visiting here. There was a letter that said to go southeast, but it looks like it's an unmarked quest, which is a thing. It's an annoying thing, but it is a thing nonetheless. That's an expensive charge they're doing for fuel. Thankfully, I now have enough money that it doesn't really matter all that much. But it's not the best way to go, I guess. And, ooh, they're selling clay here at a very reasonable price, and they are buying apples for a ridiculously reasonable price. Let's just go and grab up 2 lots of extra clay here, because I'm gonna get some more clay, see if I can take it up. I think it's that and wood I need to go and build the workshop, which might not be my worst plan. Let's go down here and grab some and extract some ooh, what's this? Cannot gather scrap for module repair. All modules are fully... Oh, I see. So some are scrap and some are... I see. So that's repaired my actual hook module. Whereas this one's going to give me some items. Which is, in this case, even more clay. So I'm going to go and buy... I think it's 20 I need from here. So I'm just going to buy whatever it is. Pretty much the max amount, because, like, wood's pretty easy to sell, like, and offload places. So I can't buy anywhere near as much as I wanted to. We can grow the trade post, though. So I guess there's that. Just because I want that storage space now. It's not even a case of, ooh, I forgot to fuel up. That could have been awkward. Extra 100 gold. That's good. We can take a task while we're here. Alderhold Island. I don't think I've met that one yet. We don't have an area, unfortunately, to buy a new ship, because I think that's what I'm really in need of now, is a new ship. That can go a little bit faster. I'm going to take that, Tailwind. Okay, that island just moved. Pretty sure. We found a floating turtle. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You guys can't see it, but I'm pointing at the screen. I told you this game was crazy. There's a lot of random stuff in it. It's a wise man. New faces are rare in this part of the world. You're still young, have a lot to learn. To acquire the new skills, you must find giants. Seek them in the southwest. I will do that, sir. Come and see if you have any more questions, so I can buy goods from you guys. And these are some expensive-ass goods, but they do sell gems pretty cheap. I think that's actually one of the cheaper... price. No, is that cheap? Is that cheap? Hold on, let's see if Turtlewise even appears on here, because I'm sure that I sold gems for a lot more than that, so I think that might be good. Very interesting. Old Bow is not that simple, is he? We haven't come across this thing before, but I see that it's very old, and I feel some sort of power. I think you should play it whenever possible. Something might happen. So basically, doing that for the carrot's good and keeps him happy. So I think we've definitely come across a good sort of a happy medium, if you will. Now, where was I even? I was going up to Green Peak, wasn't I? All the stuff up here is expensive, so I'm just going to try and run my ship as close to empty as possible, just so I can get a little bit more out of it. Now, Green Peak. I needed to drop off some clay, didn't I? I've got enough clay. I need another 11 wood. Now, do you sell wood over here? Because I would happily pay a reasonable price for it. This is a ridiculous price I'm paying for wood, but you know what? We'll take it. 209 gold, but at least this way we can just complete the quest flat out. Build Aura's workshop. And there we go with a workshop. Wonderful. Does this mean I'm going to get some kind of free module or something? That's what I'm hoping for. Oh! Looks like some kind of map. Knowledge Scroll A, gained by delivering resources to Yovo and Aura. Now, oh, that's got a picture of those hands we went to down south. I wonder, can we go and find out what that is? Oh, these guys want to go to the Mysterious Hands. Wonderful. This is, like, doubly useful. I've got loads of people who now want to go down to the Mysterious Hands. Let's me first regen my ship's fuel, because that is going to be rather useful. There's no lightning tower here. Not so useful. Which one of these two is closest? Let's go on the known prices thing and see which one's closer. Brighthaven is significantly closer and definitely has an energy trading post. Oh, we've got a letter as well. Let's find out what this is. I met Yovo, and he told me that Aura gave you the scroll. We might not know the real value of it. Seek the help of wise men from Turtlewise. Maybe they will be able to tell you more about it. Uncle Bo. Wonderful. Right, let's recharge for 12 gold. It's a little bit expensive, but oh well. I think that's well worth it for the amount of stuff we've been able to get over here. Let's buy a load of tea. Tea sells for quite a lot down south, and I believe this is one of the cheaper places to get it from. And I am right. So since we're going down south anyway, we can get to White Place and flog it, make a little bit of cash out of it. Ooh, or we could buy a new boat while we're here. Oh, I wish I hadn't bought that tea now. Oh, that's rather frustrating, but okay, let's go for... This is a pretty modest upgrade. It's a lot more energy consumption, but I can have 5 times the energy, so I'm going to go with it. And I do still have now a reasonable amount of gold that I can still use. And look at the storage space on that. We're paying a lot more money for fuel now, but we have a whack ton more to use. So new ship is here. I'm gonna go out to Raventree. So this is not any kind of, this isn't a strategic move in that sense. It's just a case of I've got a quest, I want to finish it. Let's go, and there's my tourism, the dude who wanted to visit Mysterious Hands. Now I could just hire a load of people. I don't think I need extra people because I've barely got anything on my boat. I'm gonna go buy some upgrades though. Oh, that guy paid well. That guy paid really well. Right, let's get some stronger sails because this ship is pretty slow at the moment. It's good to see that the slots do carry over. 750 is a lot of money for that, whereas I could just get the stone and iron ores, but gems would be nice. I'm gonna go with the iron picks at the moment, but I will probably change that out for some other picks later on down the line. I don't really need to recharge, do I? This is a nice thing about having this much energy, is that I've really got a way more to play with. I'm going to assume I can get all the way down to White Place to sell that tea in one charge. Not as fast as I thought, I must admit. This is, of course, a much slower ship now, so we're running into those kinds of issues, but I'm okay with this. Sell this for 300 gold and be very much quids in here. I'm gonna guess there's no ships I can buy. Resource delivery order. Oh, resource delivery order from White Palace Island Shipwright. Deliver. So if I get 30 wood, I could deliver that for 920 gold. Which is very useful. What can I purchase ships for? I'm going to assume nothing better than what I've got. No, the only thing that improves on it is the speed, and everything else is worse. So basically, we've got a very good, I'd say mid-tier ship, but I don't actually know what the tiers are like in this. So, anyone's guess? Could be. Ooh, Lightpole's pretty close, and so's Parkmount. I could buy gems in Lightpole for cheap and flog them in Parkmount. I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Let's do that indeed. Right, where am I? Right, gems. Oh, I was right. That is a very cheap price for gems. It's pretty cheap for flowers as well. Let me go and find out how much I can buy flowers for. Are there anything that sells flowers anywhere near here? Not really, no. Okay, right, so I'm going to stick with the gems. And we're going to go to, I think it's copper. Copper something, isn't it? For the gems, it is indeed Parkmount. Nothing to do with copper. Copper's one of the other ones near here. Ignore me. As you usually would. And here we are back at the Mysterious Hands, where we've got something to have a little show at them. And no, I can't. Fair enough. That's weird. I mean, I've taken the tourist there, so at least there was a reason, but I was really hoping that might work, but it didn't. So we're going to go, I think we're going to go southwest and visit the Giants, to be honest. That seems like something that sounds quite exciting to do. I'm just checking my energy. Let's go over here. What's this? Just somewhere to get some wheat, I guess? This looks like wheat, I think. Wheat it is. Okay, fair enough. How much are we getting? That's 7. That's not bad. I guess hiring those extra employees really did make that a little bit more worthwhile for me. Fair enough. Extra clay never goes amiss. That's going to be useful when we start buying an island. I think I need to buy an island as well now. I just need to pick which resource I'm really going to hammer home on. Not sure if I'm honest. Let's take a guild task while we're here. Why not? Skylar Island. Why not? There we go. Can we buy anything here? Has it got any decent selling in it? Because, I mean, we know where I'm going now, which is quite nice. I've got a little bit of a plan of attack. Right, you can sell gems pretty well priced over here for selling gems. Pretty good. Bro, this is the best price for buying iron as well. That's not bad. And best price for selling flowers. Much closer than the other good price for selling flowers, although Green Peak to Brighthaven is definitely the way to go if flower selling is the intention. But if we end up with some, it's not a bad way to play, right? So nothing really that great around here, if we're honest. I'm going to go visit the Majestic Carrot, because that's en route to Alderhold, which we've got a quest in. So, you know, that's just logical. Make the carrot happy, get some free stuff. Here he is. Put on that top hat, boy. That's my boy. And I can indeed start singing. And thus we got some clay, we got some wood, and I'm pretty sure I just saw something about the carrot liking me. Don't know. Let me check. What did that say about the carrot? Did anything get said about the carrot? Did I just imagine things? Don't know. Pretty sure it said something about the carrot there. I'll be able to look at it in post and probably put a, you know, maybe a freeze on it so you guys can read it, because it definitely something popped up in that right-hand side. I don't know what it was. I think it was about the carrot. Ooh, an empty island might be good if we're going to start just, like, building on it straight away. Let's see how much this thing flogs for, because an empty island could be good for our construction work. Where's the buy island button? Is there a buy island button? I thought it was a buy island button. There's definitely a buy island button I've missed somewhere around here. It's called Shipwreck Isle. Maybe that's why I can't buy anything from it. Fair enough. I was hoping I could purchase, but no. Purchasing is illegal around here, it would seem. It's a shame, actually. I was kind of hoping we could. Let me just check. I've not got anything I can sell here while I rant and rave. Ooh, Clay's going to make me a fortune here. So, sorry, Clay. It's time you go on your way. For 394, I will take that. I will take that bet. I kind of wish I'd reduce the tax here, but it's okay. So I need apple juice or bread, both of which I believe require something else in order for me to acquire. Oh, so whatever this is, the shipwright's not owned. I don't think I've ever come across one that's not owned before. May as well charge up. Oh, this entire area is abandoned. Maybe that's what I need to unlock, upgrade the inns for. Nice try. How much do I purchase the island for? That's 7,500 gold for a blank island. How about we don't? No option to, like, excavate it. It's just a blank island. Let's just try and get some free stuff. I wonder if it is literally just right down the bottom of the map. The Isle of Giants. That sounds like the kind of place we might find some giants. Gonna stay and listen, and we can indeed get some upgrades, so... Ooh, hello. Yes, let's increase the amount they can sell me, because it means when I find one I want. I might just go with the extra fuel consumption, if I'm honest. Or indeed, the reduced fuel consumption, I should say. Yeah, that seems like it makes more sense to me. Well, fair enough. That's the way we do it. I like that. That's abandoned, isn't it? It's got a recharge station, but everything else is abandoned. What's this got? This has a recharge. Is that one a cheaper one? That's the same price. Skyport, empty island. Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up there for that, so I'm going to go... Ooh, hello. What's Ravenshire? Or Ravenshire, if we're going to go with the English title, like, way of saying it. Scout resources. Yes, please. That's going to be a load of sand. I don't actually think I've got anything to sell sand with. Is sand the thing I bought in the end anyway? Let me see. Yes, I've just got a crap ton of sand I haven't sold yet. I could buy this island for 250 gold, if I'm honest. It's pretty poor location. I'd prefer to go somewhere a little bit more central. Oh, hold on. Landsisle is the best place to sell sand for I've got in the area, and it's right next to me. Let's go and just check where that is. Which one's that one? Landisle up here. I will take those odds. Let's go and drop the tax a little bit. They don't have any money, to be fair. They got a good price on anything else. They've got very cheap flowers. I'll take it. I will take that bet. That is perfectly fine by me. Let's take a guild task while we're down here. This is a commission task. I don't necessarily like these. And I really wish I'd taken it just now, because I had all of this, like, just now. Resource delivery order for Landsisle Island Trade Guild. I'm going to not do that now. I am going to refuel, though, while I'm here, because fuel is something I'm very much in need of. What do I want to do? I'm going to buy the island, maybe. It's right next to the Majestic Carrot. What do I feel like doing? Maybe I'll go up a little. I'm going to do a little bit more exploring. So I kind of want this. If this one were next to the Majestic, if this one is available next to Majestic Carrot, then this is the place I'm going for, South by. But I'm going to assume this is going to be an actual island. It's not. Man, it's got some resources in it. Ooh, I can level up. Wonderful. I only got one thing for it. Can I purchase this? This is 600 gold. I'll go with this. Don't know what I can do with my purchased island. Manage island. Let's find out. Let's a stone mining. All right, I'm going to assume I need some storage. I need some wood if I'm going to get storage. I see. So I need extra wood. Once I've got the extra wood, I can then add a stone mining depot, which I need storage for. Then I could go for... Okay, so I can then build some stuff. That makes sense, right? And then when I'm, like, way in the future, I can get a caravan office to maybe have stuff come from there and automatically sell, or possibly automatically refine at, say, a refinery one that I could have over at the empty one that's down here. That makes sense. Kind of want to visit the Majestic Carrot. No real reason, but the Majestic Carrot's so goddamn cool. Let's find out how the Majestic Carrot's doing. Hello, Majestic Carrot. Are you awake? Are we ready for some music, Mr. Majestic Carrot? Okay, Carrot Friend. Not a bad acquaintance to make. He's just giving me some sand, though. That ain't bad. It's a shame it wasn't wood, if I'm honest. That would have been really useful. Let's see what I can get round here. What are we looking at close to us? I just realized I appear to be moving that away. Right, I might try and sell my wheat or my gems. Let's see what we can get for the stuff that we've got. Flowers I could sell to Skykirk. Let's go up to Skykirk. I've managed to end up here again. What's going on over here? I don't know what the white X means. I guess I probably should go up there because that's kind of a weird... Oh, Skykirk's literally just along as well. That's not a bad way to go whatsoever. Let's go there. And a little bit more. Where are we going to go? We're going to sell. What were we selling? Was it this? No. Was the flowers? Yes, there we go. So a bit of flower selling there. A little bit of gold generation here. A little bit of flower selling there. We're going to go and recharge ourselves here. And take guild task. That's another delivery request, which I don't really want to fulfill. Do we have anybody that's going to sell wood around here, actually? Yes, Skykirk sells wood. I'm thinking if I just buy some wood on the cheap, I'm going to buy just like... I'm going to buy 10 wood just so that I've got enough that if I need it for the next thing I'm going to build on there. So I want to upgrade my island, basically. That's where I'm going at this point. I'm going to get our island up and running. Hopefully get it running nicely. And then, yeah, let's go. Manage island. Storage. I could upgrade it to storage level something else, but I don't need to do that at the moment. Manage island. Stone mining depot. Nice flour into bread. That's stone, not clay, right? I've been playing this game now for, what, like, an hour and a bit? And I've only just realised that that's stone, not clay. Right, so yes, we go for a stone mining depot, and then the oven's what works for us. Ooh, we got 2 out of doing that. Okay, so now I can have those guys going and mining me stuff as I go. I'm going to go and upgrade this to level 2. Oh, no, what do I need? I need more wood. Okay, so I've not got enough wood yet. Can I build another building on this island? Yes, I can. I can actually get another building here, and if I go to the giants, it was an upgrade bits. We can go for 2. Not a bad way to go. Not a bad way to go at all. Now, I thought this was going to be a one-off kind of a let's play, but I think we can get this going for a couple of them. So, I'm going to leave it there. We've got our island. We've got it now making us some resources, which is not bad at all. I'm going to go and see what goods we have in there. Right, we're not storing anything at the moment, so I'm going to guess that's going to take a few days to get us going. But if I go to the travel screen, our next thing to do, and oh dear, I've got to pay some money to people, is to go down here, I think, back to the Isle of Giants, get ourselves the upgrade we need to start getting more and more buildings on our island, and then we're going to make the long voyage back up to Green Peak. So don't miss that. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to do the old like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and come follow me on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram and all the social medias you could think of down below. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've actually really enjoyed myself. This has been Merchant of the Skies. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to check them out on Steam. It's a really fun little game. If you like your management sims, this game's going to be completely for you. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you have, I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.